Javed Ansari, our National Affairs Editor, is now joining us with a perspective on the story. Javed, whichever way the court orders today, if it's pro-Modi or against Modi, how is the BJP likely to utilize it in both cases?
Look, there's a lot riding on this as far as Mr. Modi is concerned. If the courts do not pass any adverse, if he gets a clean chit, he will go before the people as he's already done. He will go before the people and say that all the charges against me were all false, and neither the SIT and now neither the court. Nobody's held me guilty. I'm squeaky clean, and that my opponents are just digging up dirt just to defame me, and they are doing it for political reasons. This will be a huge shot in the arm for Mr. Narendra Modi if the courts, give him a clean chit. In case some questions marks are raised, then of course the opponents will get after him, and then. While this may not like even somebody like Zafar Sarashwala, who's a great supporter of Narendra Modi, he also said that there will be no closure to this. So in case there are some adverse comments, I'm sure whoever the interested parties will then go to the High Court, they'll approach the High Court. But yes, it will provide a huge fill-up to those who are opposed to Modi, both politically and otherwise.
All right, let's connect with Devesh Nair, who's joining us with more details from Ahmedabad. Devesh, how long before we can hear from the court, and did Zakia Jafri have to say anything before entering court today?
Whereas Zakri, when she arrived here, reporters tried speaking to her, asking her, what does she expect out of the court. However, she said that she would want to wait for the verdict of the court, and only then she will come and speak to the media person. Well, what we have been told is the fact that it would take another 1.5 hours more for the verdict to come, and all the parties that were supposed to be there have already start in another few minutes. But importantly, all the eyes are here on the fact that what the verdict would the judge would be pronouncing today. Because remember, this is one case where connected to the right. So after the SIT has officially filed a closure report, and which has been challenged now by the petitioner.
Okay. All right, we do apologize for that audio disturbance there while we are talking to Devesh. Devesh, of course, is getting us all the information and the updates from Ahmedabad. Let me go back to Javed Ansari. Javed, Zakia Jafri is an old lady who seems to have been fighting a lone battle. She is the wife of a former Congress MP. How is it that the Congress did not provide her that ample support? Did the Congress deliberately want to stay away from it so that there is no accusation of politicization of the case?
Look, the Congress has to explain why it did, but I can only second guess them. And my feeling is that the Congress perhaps decided that rather than politicize this case, this is the case of an aggrieved widow, of the widow of Ehsan Jafri, who's pleading before the courts for justice. This is not a political battle. The political parties should join political battles, not legal battles. This is a legal battle which the family has to fight, and perhaps that's the reason why the Congress party has decided to step back, only provide moral support and wait for the verdict rather than join the fray, because a legal battle is only the kith and kin, the near ones of the family members who can in this case take this case forward, and that's what we're doing. They are the ones who have the locus standi. The moment political parties enter the fray, it would give it a political tinge. As it is, this is heavily politicized. It would have just proved all the speculation right, and that's why perhaps they chose to stay out of the fray.
Javed Ansari, many thanks for joining us here and giving us a perspective on that story.